If you go to college for like math or science or like stuff like that,
100%.
you really go to college. You're like in the library. You're like having to learn. If you miss 1 week of class, you are screwed for the rest of the semester.
100%.
Because everything is compounding on top of each other. If you miss 1 week of, I don't know, music through the Renaissance, you're not gonna be like, wait, I missed a Chopin lesson. I'm fucked. What's happened? This Baroque era?
I took the wildest class, like easy school.
When I switched to communications from engineering, I literally orgasmed every day.
It can't even compare.
One thing I did. I had to make a fake news report. I just did the many faces of Sebastian.
Yeah.
And I go, we're going to go to silly Sebastian for the news.
Yeah.
for the weather. We got sad Sebastian in sports.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm 21 years old right now, pretending to be different types of me.
You probably got 100.
A.
Yeah.
Easy
A.
The easiest A ever.
100%.
It was absurd.
No. Business, the thing is, guys that go to business school, they almost try to protect it of like, because this prestige or this esteem, and maybe you get to a point where you're doing calculus, I would say, is maybe the farthest advanced math that you're doing. But even then, you're doing very little calculus. You're doing vocabulary tests and applied algebra almost everywhere you go. Yeah. And it's just funny to me, like, guys that go to business school love to pretend like they had tough college experience. Like, no, you didn't. Just because you got a good job out of college does not necessarily mean that you had to do this like difficult learning process.
It is interesting, people that hold like gatekeep something because
we know the truth. It's easy. Let's just call it what it is.
If we know the truth,
people will think less of them because their ego is so tied to it. But it's like, no, the guy who's trying to teach physics or any engineer or this shit is significantly harder than what we're doing. Like, can we please?
Some people's brains work better for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I think that going to school for one of those things is not a waste of money.
For what?
Like applied science or math or something like that. Yeah. I would say if I was to be like, I'm going to go to school for communications as a freshman, I would just say I'm going to skip.
Yeah.
I would say I'm going to skip. Yeah. It was a beautiful time in my life. I got to party a ton.
Yes. No.
But
it's like if you go to a feeder school, that say I want a job at HBO, it's like my school, HBO recruits at my school. Great. I go through the motions. I pay $100,000 and I get a job at HBO when I graduate.
But no one has foresights.
Yeah. No, you're not thinking about that. But that's kind of what it's like. You got to go through the motions. You get to party. Hopefully you make some friends. And that's kind of what the college experience is. But you're not. Look, come on. We can learn this on YouTube.